Well, hey, it's me. Welcome back to 50 Acres in the Cabin. Some of you guys are probably wondering what I've been up to, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video, but for now, I want to get started. I've got a whole grab bag of chores to work on, starting with this deer feeder. Almost entirely empty. So to keep them fed for a while. Between these mineral licks in the feeder, we've really got some pretty cool stuff on camera. This place is crawling with deer, but also we get bobcats and all kinds of other stuff, turkeys. It's pretty cool to watch. All right, next task is to replenish the water supply of the cabin. Longtime viewers will know that usually I do this with a 35-gallon truck tank and a hose, but unfortunately somebody stole my truck tank, so now I'm doing it with these 5-gallon tanks. I got them on video taking them from behind my shop, but nothing ever happened, nothing ever came of it. Oh man, it feels like forever since I've been here. Some kind of bug or lizard or something that gets in here is like making these spots on everything. I don't know what it is. If anyone knows what it is, let me know. There's one here. I mean, it's like it's on the woodwork. It drips on the wall. I don't know what it is. It's pretty gross. Oh, it's good to be back here though. Alright, let's get to it. We've been keeping these little areas around the cabin mowed. I say we, mostly my brother-in-law. The outdoor shower is still a lifesaver on a hot day like today. And my brother-in-law's been picking up job boxes used on Marketplace, so we've got 2 of them out here now that we use to store stuff in. Lots of leftover flooring that I gotta burn. The composting toilet works great. Solo stove that we've never used. And that's our little bucket of sawdust. That's on there good. The excavator shelter is still standing. I don't really park under it because it leaks so bad. We've been keeping this trail into the woods weed whacked down. Looks pretty cool right now. Let's go take a walk up there. Yeah, one November, a couple years back, we made a video about making this trail. And it's just been real handy to get places. I'd love to make more trails. I'm not sure how many people have seen the episode, but I actually talked about the fact that we bought this property originally so that we could make mountain bike trails. And that was 14 years ago, or no, 10 years ago, sorry, 2014. And we've been so busy that we haven't even got to make the trails. I thought the cabin would be done a lot faster, and wasn't anticipating buying my building. So we haven't made many trails, but one day I really hope that we can get to doing that. So up here, this goes over to the cedar barren, and down here, I've actually cleared it out really well. This goes to what we call Grandpa's blind, and it's just where my father-in-law sits when he deer hunts out here. But I came through here with the excavator and kind of cut this in pretty decent, and it looks like garbage if you don't keep it whacked down, but if you maintain it, it actually looks pretty good. Probably fast forward to the blind. There's so many creeks. Yeah, this is all my brother-in-law's work here, keeping this trail cut. One thing I realized about mountain bike trails is it takes a village to maintain nice, like, hand-cut trails. And so when we make trails, we're pretty much probably going to have to make them machine cut and machine maintainable, because it's just too much of a task. And there's no real population around here of mountain bikers to maintain mountain bike trails. So we got a trail cam section here. Some more mineral licks. And then this trail goes down to the shooting range. You can probably see it through there, the targets. Trail cam. And we got a deer stand for bow season. And then so during shotgun season, Sarah's dad likes to sit over there in with those fallen trees. So I bought this land 10 years ago, and I think it had been timbered in the 90s, but this is actually a pretty decent sized oak behind me. It's kind of exciting to see some of these trees getting fairly big. Okay, the next thing I want to do is a bit of work on the road, so we're gonna go work on that right now. So one thing you guys did miss was I put in this gate, and I redid my ditches almost all the way. And what I want to do is finish the very last part, which is up by the shady camper past the dump truck up there. But I did all this, and I did all the way down to the street, which is just that way. Check this out, what was waiting for me in the dump truck when I went to start it. Can you see its tail? Let's see if I can go find its head. We think it's a water snake, just a big one, but it's big. It scares me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid of snakes. I know that they're not generally bad creatures, but they still scare me. The snake came out. It's more visible now. Look at that. This is... kind of freaking me out. Kind of wanted to use this today, but I'm going to put that off. Alright, let's check out what I got done here. So I want to make a parking area and a turnaround area, and I've got a little bit of space here. It's basically 2 car lengths wide, which as far as this property goes is a decent amount of space. And I've got this high bank here, and it just looks like green, but so I got 2 culverts, and I was thinking about making it here, but I also got space up here by the shady camper, and it's flatter, and there's not as many big trees. I don't want, like, there's like a nice poplar in there that I'd hate to lose. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I don't know, I like trees. And so I got all this ditching done. But anyway, I was thinking about making the turnaround here, because it's closer to the hill. People would have to walk less far, or maybe I get a side-by-side someday and haul stuff less far. But also the sidewall isn't as steep. I have a little wash coming out down there that might cause problems, which I don't have one here. But I would have to get rid of the shady camper, which I want to get rid of it, but I just have to take the time to do it. This tree came down. I have to take down this tree, cut it up, and move it out of here. But anyway, this is also an option for a turnaround / parking area. But I'm happy with the ditching. Ditching came out good. Did a little bit of dirt grading. So what I found with, obviously a mini excavator is not the tool for grading. It's basically just for backfilling, but what I've found is if I can get a little bit of dirt and grass clumped up and then lift the blade, so it's not actually the blade pushing the dirt and rocks, but it's actually the other dirt and grass and rocks and stuff, that actually works pretty well to get like a nice smooth finish. The cabin command control center has been fun to have. Got all my diagnostics. I'm doing a firmware update on my Victron stuff. Boy, I really like Victron stuff. I updated some signature solar, or not updated, I installed some signature solar stuff for a friend, and boy, I do not like that stuff. I know it's super popular. I kind of want to make a video on it, but I'm not gonna, because I'm not really an antagonistic person, but I would never buy the stuff that they put out. It was such a hassle. The manual wasn't right. It took us forever to get it working. Customer service was like helpful, but like didn't exactly know what they were doing, and it was just like, it was just a big headache. But the Victron stuff, it just works. It just does what it's supposed to do. So I don't know. There's my thing. There's my thing on solar. So this door, all right, if we want to leave it open like this, it just swings shut. So my mother-in-law got us this little dog doorstop, which is pretty cute. Pretty cool, very nice of her. So now we can do this. And the door will stay open. Pretty cool. So my father-in-law put together this really nice 22 So I want to take that out and show you guys. It'll just be a little behind the door cabin rifle. And we'll just keep this back here with the 410 just in case, handy in a pinch. Alright, so what have I been up to? Well, first and foremost, we finished our project, my shop building with the apartment and the smaller studio apartment. That's 100% done. We moved out of our house. I had to do a lot of work to get our house ready to rent. It's all rented, so we're living mortgage free. And a lot of people are like, oh, why didn't you keep filming that? And the answer is really simple economics. The opportunity cost of not having that done with what we could be making, having it go from being a burden to a financial gain, it just wasn't the same as what I would have made through YouTube for filming it. YouTube makes me go 50% speed basically. I go slower while I work trying to film everything, and then I have to take a day, if not more, to edit everything. So I just had to get that done. That's not all I've been doing. I started riding my bike again. I do that 3 times a week, got back in shape. That's been great. I spent a lot of time working on my Spanish. I'm basically fluent, which is cool. There's no definition of fluency, so it's basically when you want to declare yourself fluent, you're fluent. So I'm saying I'm fluent, but I still have more to learn. And I've been doing a lot of other stuff too that's, not really huge, but it's just been more, I've had so many little tasks that were causing me stress that I had to get all those little tasks done so I could focus on the channel again and the cabin and this property, which is really where I want to be focused. But I had to take some time to get all the rest of that stuff done. And actually, even the reason I'm here today is because some of those little tasks that I've been neglecting are just like I'm just operating in crisis management mode. So basically the road washed away. Had to come down here today to meet someone who's going to do some work on it, and then I have to do some ditching and do some of the stuff that I can do with the mini excavator so that we can get this work done and make sure that it doesn't wash away like really fast, that it lasts a really long time. So anyway, for those of you who came back, thank you so much. For everyone who's reached out to me, I really appreciate it. I appreciate your concern. It's really heartwarming. I apologize for not being able to keep everyone updated, but hopefully I will be able to do so in the future. And just thank you to everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.